The secret space plane that just returned after 434 days, and why it could change warfare forever. The mysterious X-37B spaceplane just landed back on Earth after a record-breaking 434 days in orbit, and its mission remains one of the Pentagon's most closely guarded secrets. Officially, the U.S. Space Force describes its operations with vague terms like technology testing and space domain awareness. But make no mistake, this is no ordinary spacecraft. A phantom in the void. Unlike traditional satellites, the X-37B vanishes for over a year, maneuvers unpredictably, and returns with classified data that could redefine military dominance. Originally a NASA project in 1999, it was later handed to the Department of Defense and is now operated by the U.S. Space Force. Its latest mission, OTV-72, launched aboard a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket in December 2023, entering a highly elliptical orbit. Far different from its usual path. The biggest revelation: atmospheric braking. For the first time, the X-37B used Earth's atmosphere to adjust its orbit without burning fuel, a breakthrough that extends its operational lifespan indefinitely. What was it really doing up there? The truth is classified, but experts speculate. The ultimate spy satellite? Unlike predictable spy satellites, the X-37B can sneak up on enemy satellites, intercept signals, or even hijack them, all undetected. Its ability to shift orbits mid-mission makes it nearly impossible to track. Electronic warfare testing? Could it be jamming enemy communications, scrambling GPS, or disabling intelligence networks? In a future war, the first strike might not be a missile. It could be an invisible attack from orbit. Space weapons development? Directed energy weapons. Space-based lasers could blind or disable enemy satellites. Kinetic anti-satellite weapons might allow the X-37B to silently disable targets without explosions. The silent space arms race has already begun. The X-37B isn't operating in a vacuum. China and Russia are rapidly advancing their own space warfare capabilities. Russia tested an anti-satellite missile in 2020, creating dangerous debris. China has satellites with robotic arms that could just grab or disable U.S. assets. Both nations are developing ground-based lasers to blind enemy satellites. The future of war isn't T on Earth, it's in orbit. The next phase of conflict won't be fought with tanks or fighter jets, but with AI-controlled satellites, orbital strike platforms, and space-based dominance. The Pentagon is already exploring permanent military stations in low Earth orbit, hypersonic weapons launched from space, striking anywhere on Earth in minutes, control over lunar and Martian resources. The nightmare scenario, Kessler syndrome. A full-scale space war could trigger Kessler syndrome, a chain reaction of space debris so severe that Earth's orbit becomes unusable for centuries. No satellites means no GPS, no internet, no global banking. Humanity would be trapped on Earth, cut off from the infrastructure we rely on. The big question, is war in space inevitable? With superpowers racing to militarize orbit, the stakes have never been higher. Whoever controls space controls the future. What do you think? Could the X-37B be the key to US dominance, or is it pushing us toward a dangerous new arms race? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to dislike, subscribe, and hit the bell too for more deep dives into the future of warfare.